Hey friends, so I wanted to jump on here really quick to give you some thoughts and ideas that I just had, and I want to make sure that you had those ideas too. So, what I was thinking about is how can you provide some content to people without you sharing it to the entire world? So, let's say, for instance, that you have a brand deal that's coming up, you may have like a private client and you want to be able to share some exclusive information to them, but you don't want to use your phone and you don't want to, worry about if they can see the video because they have like an Android versus an iPhone. And one of the things that I thought about is that you can use the unlisted video section within YouTube. So the idea came to me as I was thinking about my landscaper. So we just moved into this house. It's been almost like a year, and I have been working with this landscaper for about 2 or 3 years now. But there's some ideas that I have for the new home, and I wanted to show them like this is what I'm thinking about. But I wanted them to see it before they actually come out to give me a full quote. So what I did was I recorded the video on my phone and I uploaded it to the unlisted video section of YouTube. Most of you who are watching this account already have a YouTube account, and you may just be looking at it to watch videos like this, or you're scrolling, but you may not be actually creating content on your own. But if you are, just think about that this is a way for you to get your videos to other partners or to potential clients or to potential business partnerships or affiliates by uploading your video content as unlisted in YouTube. So what I did was recorded my video, I uploaded it as unlisted, and I was able to share that link to this landscaper, and they were able to see the idea that I have, like what I want them to do, in the front of the home, the side of the home, the back of the home, the ideas that I have. And I was able to record that on my phone and upload it to YouTube as an unlisted video. And by loading it as unlisted, that means that anyone who has that link can see it. But if you search on YouTube for that video, you wouldn't be able to find it. Only way that anyone will be able to see it is if they had the actual link. And what I also like about it is that you can see how many views it's had. So I can see that right now that they've only watched it twice. So that means probably the husband and the wife of this business have watched it, or maybe that wife was watching it and decided to watch it again to make sure that they understood what things I was talking about. So that's just one way that you can use unlisted videos. And just to give you some more examples, so let's say, for instance, that you have a new client and you want to show the things that you have done, or you have created some work for this client. And again, you don't want to have to worry about if they can see it on their devices, or they're looking at it on mobile, because like with iPhones and Androids, if you're not using RCS messaging, the videos can look really pixelated. But by uploading these deliverables to that new client or that new brand, if you upload it as unlisted, they'll be able to view it. And again, you can see the analytics that they actually watch it. How long did they watch it for? So that will be like really, really helpful for them. Another way that you can use YouTube unlisted videos is if you want to draft some content. So let's say you are working with a few other video content creators, like you have a partnership and you are collaborating with some other team members. This is another way that you can do that, is by uploading you can upload the video as unlisted. You can see if the thumbnails or the titles, if they are working. It's kind of like quality assurance for your content. Another way that you can use unlisted videos is if you are providing like exclusive content to like your VIPs of your channel. So if you have a YouTube channel and you have some memberships going on, you can create a link that's specifically for your members to watch it, or like the VIP content. Another way that you can use the unlisted videos is by embedding these videos into your website. So the unlisted video can be embeddable on your website. You can use the link like maybe on Linktree, or like if you're sharing a link within your social media profile, the link in bio. That's one way that you can add it. And for that particular strategy, it is nice because as you're getting people to watch these videos before you actually make it listable inside of YouTube, you are getting that engagement, and YouTube will see that, oh, people are liking this video, they're watching it for X amount of time, and it will show that video to your audience. Once you publish it, the algorithm will help and get your video out to even more people. Another way that you can use unlisted videos is if you are using like email marketing or maybe text messaging marketing. You can have that unlisted video as a part of that email campaign or that mobile messaging campaign, so that you know that this video content is for this particular type of audience, that they're going to be seeing this particular type of content. So sometimes when you're creating videos, the audience may be different. So folks that are on your email subscriber list have a different watch pattern, as well as the type of content that you're sharing with them may be different from the audience that you're sharing the information to on social media. So your email channel may be different from your social media channel. So having an unlisted video that's specifically for particular channels is also helpful. So yeah, so then the other option that you can do is use these unlisted videos as a part of like your tutorials, courses, or maybe even paid content, so that, especially with paid sponsored content, you don't want to have that searchable, because you want to see what the analytics are for specific paid content that you may have out there on YouTube that that you are paying for. You don't want that to skew the views and the watch hours and watch time by looking at organic versus the paid content. So that's another way you can use it, as well as like what I said, the tutorials and courses. So there are some people that may have YouTube and they want to have it specifically for people who have paid for a course or have paid for to see a tutorial. So you can make it unlisted and provide that particular link, most likely inside of an email or maybe on your website. If they log in, they can click it and they can see your video tutorial or courses that you have created. So friends, I hope that this helps you. Again, I was thinking about my landscaper and I thought about, YouTube and unlisted videos. So hopefully these ideas will help you in regards to your brand marketing, as well as maybe some things that's going on with you personally and you want to share content to people without showing it to the entire world. Again, I hope this video was helpful for you, and I'll see you guys on the next one.